The dates are set and the venue is finalized. The top two teams are all set to battle it out in the World Test Championship final. Now, India and New Zealand are ready to take on each other. But in this video, let's take a look at some key points that led India to the road of the WTC final. Hello everybody, welcome to Cricket Tracker. My name is Nivedna Prabhu. Before I begin this video, if you haven't liked, shared and subscribed to Cricket Tracker as yet, do not wait for anything. Hit that button quickly, and without wasting time, let's get into this new video. India versus West Indies, 22nd August 2019. India's journey started with a 2-0 sweep against the West Indies in the Caribbean in 2019. Ajinkya Rahane and Hanuma Vihari were the star players in this series with the bat. Jasprit Bumrah was almost unplayable, scalping 13 wickets at an unreal average of 9.23. He also picked up a hat-trick, only the third Indian to do it in tests. India vs South Africa, 2nd October 2019. India then took on South Africa and also beat them 3-0 at home with 3 huge wins, 2 by an innings and the third by 203 runs. The series gave rise to a new avatar of Rohit Sharma as an opener in Test cricket for India. He scored 100 in each innings at Visakhapatnam in his first Test as an opener for India. His batting partner Mayank Agarwal also made his maiden double century in that Test. Kohli joined the party with his double ton in Pune. And then Rohit got his first double hundred in Tests at Ranchi as India demolished the Proteas. India vs Bangladesh, 14th November 2019. India continued their home domination with a 2-0 sweep against Bangladesh at home in late 2019. They beat Bangladesh by an innings in both the tests, including the day and night pink ball encounter at the Eden Gardens in Kolkata, which was the last time Kohli got an international century. Mayank got his second test double ton in Indore. Ishant Sharma and Umesh Yadav, with 12 wickets each, cast their spell effectively in the series. India vs New Zealand, 21st February 2020. Then, there was a small hiccup for Team India. The 2-0 loss in New Zealand in February 2020 was India's drawback to a near-perfect WTC campaign. A change in the point system made India's task of making it to the WTC final a wee bit tougher. India slipped from the first position to third and even to fourth once because of this. India vs Australia, 17 December 2020. Despite challenges, including without their captain, with injuries to several top players, bio-bubble controversies, and after the debacle for 36 in the pink ball test in Adelaide, they came back stronger, and how. Battered and bruised, India registered a superb 2-1 win in the 4-test Border Gavaskar Trophy Test series against Australia. Exceptional performances from the likes of stand-in captain Ajinkya Rahane, Cheteshwar Pujara, Rishabh Pant, Hanuma Vihari, R. Ashwin, Shubman Gill, Washington Sundar, and Shardul Thakur defied the Australian attack. India vs England, Feb 5th, 2021. Another setback was due when they lost the series openers against England in Chennai in February 2021. But England were next bowled out for 112 and 81 in the 2 innings in the day-night test at Ahmedabad. In the second test at the same venue, Rohit Sharma produced one of the finest hundreds registered by an Indian batsman at home by scoring 161, which was a game-changer. That was the biggest difference between the two teams, and Team India had a solid comeback. India still needed to secure a draw in the 4th and final test at Ahmedabad. Ashwin and Akshar Patel bagged a 5 for each to hand India another innings victory and, more significantly, a win in the series and the ticket of Southampton for the WTC final against New Zealand. With that last win India sealed against England, they managed to make their points stronger in the ICC World Test Team rankings. The Indian players were performing consistently to ensure that they contributed well to the road to the World Test Championship final. Let us take a look at the top 5 batsmen for Team India who were in great form between 2019 to 2021 in Tests. With an exceptional performance, Ajinkya Rahane takes the first place, having played 28 innings with runs of 1,095 with an average of 43.8, wherein he got 300s and 650s. Second position by Rohit Sharma. Out of 17 innings, he scored 1,030 runs with an average of 64.37, out of which he got 400s and 250s. And number 3, Indian skipper Virat Kohli, who played 22 innings, got 877 runs with an average of 43.85, out of which 200s and 550s. Virat is then followed by Mayank Agarwal, who played 20 innings with runs of 857 at an average of 42.85, out of which there were 300s and 250s. Mayank is then followed by Cheteshwar Pujara, who played 28 innings, out of which he got 818 runs at an average of 29.21. He although did not get any centuries but got 950s. The bowlers of the Indian team were dominating the scene too, with fabulous spells and a brilliant attack. Now let's take a look at the top 5 bowlers for the Indian Test team who contributed effectively between 2019 to 2021. Claiming the number 1 spot for his performance, Ravi Ashwin played 13 matches and got 67 wickets at an average of 20.88, where his best figures were 7 for 145. Ashwin is followed by Mohammad Shami, who played 10 matches, got 36 wickets at an average of 19.77, and the best figures being 5 for 35. Ishant Sharma played 11 matches and got 36 wickets at an average of 17.36, where his best figures were 5 for 22. Jasprit Bumrah too played 9 matches, got 34 wickets and at an average of 22.41, and his best figures were 6 for 27. And last but not the least, Umesh Yadav, who played 7 matches and got 29 wickets at an average of 18.55, and best figures being 5 for 53. India is at top of the table, having played 17 matches, out of which 12 they won, 4 they lost, 1 was draw, got 520 points at a percentage of 72.2. Followed by New Zealand, where they played 11, won 7, lost 4, got 420 points with a percentage of 70. On third spot, we have Australia, where they played 14, won 8, lost 4, there were 2 draws, got 332 points at a percentage of 69.2. And number 4, England, where they played 21 matches, they won 11, lost 7, 3 were draw with points of 442 at a percentage of 64.1. England was then followed by Pakistan with 12 matches, where they won 4, lost 5, 3 were draw, they got 286 points at a percentage of 43.3. The West Indian team followed Pakistan, where they played 11 matches, they won 3, lost 6, 2 ended up in a draw, they got 200 points at a percentage of 33.3. The West Indian team was followed by South Africa, where they played 11, they won 3, they lost 8, there were 0 draws, but they got 144 points at a percentage of 30. At the 8th position is Sri Lanka, where they played 12 matches, they won 2, they lost 6, 4 were draw at 200 points and a percentage of 27.8. The last on the table was Bangladesh, where they played 7, they won 0, they lost 6, 1 was a draw, which gave them 20 points and the percentage was 0.48. The All India Senior Selection Committee picked a 20-member Indian squad for the inaugural ICC World Test Championship final. Now let us take a look at India's squad for the World Test Championship final. Virat Kohli is captain, Ajinkya Rahane is vice captain, Rohit Sharma, Shubman Gill, Mayank Agarwal, Cheteshwar Pujara, Hanuma Vihari, Rishabh Pant, Ravichandran Ashwin, Ravinder Jadeja, Akshar Patel, Washington Sundar, Jasprit Bumrah, Ishant Sharma, Mohammad Shami, Mohammad Siraj, Shardul Thakur, Umesh Yadav, KL Rahul and Riddhiman Saha, subject to fitness clearance. The standby players also include Abhimanyu Iswaran, Prashid Krishna, Avesh Khan and Arzan Nagaswala. KS Bharat has been named as a standby player for Riddhiman Saha. The countdown has begun and Kane and his boys are ready to take on Virat Kohli and company from June 18 to June 22nd only in Southampton. But you comment and tell me, who is going to win the World Test Championship final? Is it going to be the men in blue or the black caps? Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. My name is Nivedna Prabhu and I will see you very soon. Until then, take care and stay safe.